Faster my good evening and welcome to the Max Radio Folk Show with me, John Barker, playing you the best in folk and roots music from the Isle of Man and from all around the world. Well, I randomly came across the fact that on Saturday, the 18th of May, it is World Whisky Day, and it struck me that there's loads of songs and tunes with whiskey in the title. And we're going to start with this, from Bellowhead.
Whiskey is the life of man. Whiskey from an old tin can. I like whiskey hot and strong, and I'll drink whiskey all day long.
Whiskey, oh Johnny, oh, rising up from down below. Whiskey, oh Johnny, oh, rising up from down below. Whiskey, oh Johnny, oh, rising up from down below.
This yard must go, come rising up and down below. I'll drink it hot, I'll drink it cold. I'll drink it new, I'll drink it old. Some like whiskey, some like beer. I wish I had a barrel here.
Whiskey, oh Johnny, oh, rising up from down below. Whiskey, oh Johnny, oh, rising up from down below. Whiskey, oh Johnny, oh,
whiskey,
whiskey,
whiskey, oh, up off this yard must go, come rise him up from down below. Whiskey killed my sister Sue, and whiskey killed my brother too. Whiskey killed my poor old dad, and whiskey drove my mother mad.
Whiskey, oh Johnny, oh, rising up from down below. Whiskey, oh Johnny, oh, rising up from down below. Whiskey, oh Johnny, oh, rising up from down below.
Oh, up and up this yard must go, come rising up from down below. Too near my nose, next up she comes and down she goes. A glass of grog for every man, and a bottle full for the shanty man.
Whiskey, oh Johnny, oh, rising up from down below. Whiskey, oh Johnny, oh, rising up from down below. Whiskey, oh Johnny, oh,
whiskey, 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 oh, up and up this yard must go, come rising up from down below.
Well, that was a fine start to this special show for World Whisky Day on Friday the 18th of May. This next track is just called Whiskey. It's by the band Skyrie from their album Kaylee, which I played you quite a few tracks from about 6 months ago. Consulted our friends at Culture Vannin about which songs and tunes might have links to whiskey, and Chloe Woolley suggested Euonia's Soilsack, Shining Isle of Man, which in its chorus, translated into English, it's Ye Manxmen sing with the praise of the good strong ale and the malt, for every trouble, every care, goes away with the barley brie. I should probably add something about drinking responsibly onto the end of that. Here's a version of that song by Ruth Keggin and Rachel Hare from their album Lawson.
Jeek, jeek. Can craythur ale ní san salge dout a gennel sai. Ten bille fina smonach trú ma seo ta jain kunda smoo. Molly di merums vanani en ljun vaileja has a vrij. Dak sien es dakrel ton de cholle soler sprinjon de beche stegel makka kol de nieuwtje sjogelish en se en as them a get the mush feche such as tashanish Molly di merens van en nie en ljunveleja as a vrij dag sien dat dakrel ton de cholle soler sprinjon. Hesje gauw en flesje goed, krenachtiens da strunna rud. Maten vol duidje koel en laal, maar schente sjål jeg sjaldren gaal. Molly di merens van en nie en ljunveleja as a vrij. Sien as dakrel ton de cholle soler sprinjon. Ach met zijn green verbodje stil, doesn't het dol na doen na hoe. Hij is nog nu jok trette persje, short het jinnu in die jela. Merens van en nie en ljunveleja has a vrij. Dag sien is dakrel ton de cholle soler sprinjon. O boichen de kortje gel de edne de nifeljel. Duches het ook du nusje weine sjål de shesh de gesnes way. Molly di merens van en nie en ljunveleja has a vrij. Dag sien is dakrel ton de cholle soler sprinjon.
The word whisky, of course, comes from the Gaelic Uisce Hay, the water of life. Very similar in Manx Scots and Irish Gaelic. But the next track comes from an album called El Agua del Vida, the water of life. It's by Salsa Celtica, who fuse, as their name would suggest, Celtic music with Cuban music, and it's called Whiskey Con Ron.
Oye, ¿sabes, Ricardo, que el otro día yo fui al supermercado, entonces me encontré con una chica muy linda, le pregunté el nombre, me dijo que se llamaba Jane. No me digas eso. Pero esa mujer me parece que tiene un novio que trabaja aquí en... ¿Cómo se llama? En el Bungo Clave. El Bungo Clave. No me digas eso. Sí, el cantinero. Ese es el tipo. Toby Francisco. Ese mismo, muchacho. No me digas eso. No te metas en esa candela. Fue una tarde de pasión cuando bailamos el son y por la noche hicimos el amor como whisky y ron.
hope that got you up and dancing around the kitchen. Let's settle things down a bit and hear about the Whiskey Girl from Gillian Welsh. first, rather sad tune there was called Farewell to Whiskey, and was followed by the much more upbeat The Marquis of Waterford's Hornpipe. They were by Patsy Reed from an album called The Glint o' Scottish Fiddle. Music happening around the Isle of Man this week? Well, there'll be the usual sessions, of course. Wednesday night in O'Donnell's, Friday night in the Mitre in Ramsey. There'll be the Folk Club on Thursday night at the Buffs Club in Ramsey, and there will be a Sunday afternoon session, I'm sure. It's also Blues Club at the Railway in Douglas on Wednesday night, and of course whiskey is no stranger to blues musicians either. Here's Mississippi Fred McDowell with I Asked for Whiskey, She Brought Me Gasoline. What was she thinking? Sarah Jane Summers and Johanni Silvela are a duo whose music I've played you many times before. From their most recent album, Solstrock, this is In Dispraise of Whiskey, Die Molle an Usk. If you were to partake in a glass of whisky, what would you add to it? Well, I went and asked the Felice brothers, and they told me what they'd want is whisky in my whisky.
Put some whiskey into my whiskey. I put some heartbreak into my heart. I put my boots on that old dance floor. I put 3 rounds low in my 44. I loved the girl, she was my sunshine. Her name was Eleanor, from Caroline. She got fast with a friend of mine at the dance hall, Lord, on the county. I put some whiskey into my whiskey. I put some heartbreak into my heart. I made my way across that old dance floor. I put 3 rounds low in my I fill my glass with Uncle Jack. I lay my skin, my Sunday black. I'll make my bed on them railroad tracks. I'll leave this world, Lord, and I won't look back. I put some whiskey into my whiskey. I put some heartbreak into my heart. And I put my boots on that old dance floor. I put 3 rounds low in my Eleanor.
Well, judging by that song, perhaps we should stay away from putting whiskey in our whiskey. Let's have a tune set from Pat Walsh and his album Simply Whistle. This is The Humours of Whiskey and Seamus Ennis's Lark in the Morning. Well, if one man knew anything about whiskey, it was probably Shane McGowan. From the Pogues album Red Roses for Me, this is Streams of Whiskey. Another man well known for his overindulgence, shall we say, was John Martin. He recorded an album of old blues and soul songs called A Church with One Bell, and on that was a song by Bobby Charles called He's Got All the Whiskey, which I've done in a number of bands and indeed at Blues Club over many years. This version, though, was recorded for the Transatlantic Sessions, Series 2, and features a much more folky backing than the original.
Say he got all the whiskey, he got all the whiskey, he got all the whiskey, but he sure don't give me none. He got all the money, he got all the money, I swear he got all the money, but it just don't give me none. I know he got the power, I swear he got the power. He got all the power, but he just don't give me none. None. got all the women. He got all the women. He got all the women. Still won't give me one. Now I ain't got religion. You swear he got religion. He swear he got religion, but he just can't teach me one. He got all the whiskey. He got all the whiskey. He got all the whiskey. Won't give me none. Won't give me none. Give me none. Not even if my teeth were on fire. You just won't give me none. Won't give me none.
John Martin at the Transatlantic Sessions with the unmistakable bass playing of Danny Thompson and the vocals of Eddie Reader. That'd be a dangerous combination. Let's have a little bit of old-time American music. Old Kentucky Whiskey by Hannah Reid and Michael Starkey. Well, I hope you enjoy World Whisky Day on Saturday, if that's your thing. If not, I'll be back with an alcohol-free folk show next Tuesday night. Of course, it's all just been an excuse to play you some great music. Don't forget you can get this programme as a podcast at the Max Radio website and on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, etc. It'd be nice to hear from you if you email me folkshow@maxradio.com with any suggestions for tracks to play and about any music that might be happening on the Isle of Man. Well, I had to finish with Whiskey in the Jar, and the version I've chosen is the Dubliners. I'll see you next week.
As I was going over the far Kerry mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced big
rapier, saying stand and deliver, for you are a bold deceiver, mushering dum-doo-dum-da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money, and it made a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket, and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me, but the devil take the women, for they never can be easy, mushering dum-doo-dum-da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went unto my chamber, all for to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges, and she filled them up with water, then sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter, mushering dum-doo-dum-da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning, just before I rose to travel, up comes a band of footmen, and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced me pistol, for she'd stolen away me rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken, mushering dum-doo-dum-da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Now there's some take delight in the carriages a-rolling, and others take delight in the hurley and the bowling, but I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early, mushering dum-doo-dum-da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, 'tis me brother in the army. If I can find a station in Cork or in Killarney, and if he'll go with me, we'll go roaming in Kilkenny, and I'm sure he'll treat me better than me own, me sporting Jenny, mushering dum-doo-dum-da.